What's going on, guys? We're back with a brand new video. Today's video we're bringing back the 2021 club reviews. About a week ago I did do Adelaide, so check that out, and I'm going to make a playlist of every single review, like in one little playlist. So if you're interested, I'm doing the Brisbane Lions one, and I'm going to talk about their breakout players, their different sections of their team, and give a little bit of preview for any Brisbane Lions fans or just fans of AFL that want to see what the Brisbane Lions are up to going into the 2021 season. So make sure to drop a like and a subscribe if you do enjoy this content. And I am daily uploading AFL content for the whole year. I'm going to try to. If I miss a day there or there, then that's just, I don't know, must have something on or something. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first of all, I have the breakout player, and this is Calamachi. I think at the end of the 2018 trade period, he did get traded to Brisbane because he was kind of like not a bust, but he was a top 10 pick that got selected by Gold Coast. Never really found his feet, but you could see what he had. He has potential, his ability, he has crazy athleticism. Got played as more like a forward at Gold Coast, but this season he went to halfback, played almost every game, and became one of the premier halfbacks in the league. Very, very underrated. Not many people know about him, but please keep your eye on him because I feel like he could break out and almost be in all-Australian talks, or at least getting a few highlight reels. Second of all, I have needs to improve. I have Marcus Adams. I think he came over in the 2018 period with Calamachi from the Western Bulldogs, and since then he's just been injury riddled like he was at the Bulldogs. And then when he's been playing, he just hasn't looked too great. But he came over to play as the second tall to Harris Andrews. And since then, they've had to play Darcy Gardner as the second tall, even though he's very, very undersized. He can play the second tall, but it will help out Darcy Gardner so much if Marcus Adams can play. Because Marcus Adams he's a very, very good fullback. He was very good at the Bulldogs before he came over. And if he comes over and helps Harris Andrews, not only will he help Harris Andrews develop and take some pressure off him, but it will help the whole structure of their backline and help them win the Premiership going into 2021. Next up is the BNF winner, and no surprise, I have Lachie Neale. Just come after winning the Brownlow, and almost should be back-to-back Brownlows because he played so good in 2019. Followed up his efforts in 2020, collecting the Brownlow by 10 votes. He was clearly the best midfielder. There's no point in rocking up the Brownlow night because everyone knew he was going to get it. But I reckon he'll continue his great form, and if Brisbane want to win the flag in 2021, this bloke will have to be at the forefront of their attack in their midfield. He's way more damaging this year. He took upon himself to kick way more goals and hit the scoreboard because that was kind of his weak point going into the year. And if he can fix some of his other weaknesses, even though there's not that many weaknesses, he'll become an absolute star of the competition and the clear best midfielder in the comp. Next up is another recruit from another club, and it is Nakia Cockatoo. This man is just simply a project, but if you see this man when he used to play with Geelong, he was a top 10 draft pick, I'm pretty sure, and he just has all the potential in the world. He's another player that got absolute injury ridden, but if this man can get going, he'll be an absolute star. He can help out their team. He can almost be like what Lincoln McCarthy did when he came over. He's an injury-riddled player. Could barely get on the park, Lincoln McCarthy could. But now he's not missed a game and is such an electrifying small forward to go along with Charlie Cameron. So imagine this man and Charlie Cameron running around the forward line. You won't be able to do anything when these blokes are kicking goals from everywhere. There's rumours that they might use this man off half-back, but I reckon they'll use him in the forward line because he'll help their forward line so much, and they already have so many half-backs. And this is the one that's hard to pick, but I've gone with Joe Daniher. I almost could have put him in Big Improver also, but he was already a star, so I feel like I'll put him at most goals, because I feel like him and Eric Hipwood can play almost more down the ground, and they can leave Joe Daniher by himself in the goal square. Either he marks it and kicks the goal, or Charlie Cameron's at his feet collecting the crumbs to kick a goal. I reckon this man could go back and kick 60 plus goals this year, and absolutely show that taking the risk on Joe Daniher was absolutely worth it. The highlights you're watching right now is from I think 4 games that he played this season. Look at the highlight reel coming out. I think he played 4 games and kicked about 8 or 10 goals, which is a great record for coming back from an injury. So it'll be interesting to see. And he could also help out in the ruck with Oscar McInerney being the solo ruckman with Stephen Martin leaving to the Bulldogs, because he played ruck in his last game against Melbourne and absolutely dominated Max Gawn somehow in the middle, which is something you would not expect, which would actually show so many great signs that even if he's not having a great day in the forward line, he can still have an impact. So this is the best 22 that I've gone for the Lions. A few interesting things I did is I put Daniel McStay at centre half back, but I do see if Marcus Adams does return to his best form. I do have him going in there. That's why I written Ryan Lester or Marcus Adams. I do see Ryan Lester or Marcus Adams probably not playing together in the same team, since they can't play the same role. So Marcus Adams can return back to his form. We can go into that centre half back spot. And I also do, because Daniel McStay did get drafted as a centre half back, but recently because they couldn't leave Eric Hipwood doing all the work in the forward line, they did move him up there. But since Joey Daniher is back, I do see Daniel McStay going back to help out Harris Andrews and Darcy Gardner. Nothing else has really changed. I do have Cockatoo in that pocket. And this team has a lot of depth. Like, the one bloke I left out that I think could play every game is Kydman Coleman, and also Cam Ellis-Yolman. They're 2 people that are left out of this team that could easily make it in. And yeah, this is the best 22 that I've gone for, but Ryan Lester or Marcus Adams. So that is my Brisbane Lions season review. Hope you guys like this. Next, I have like Carlton coming up next. So you drop a like if you're ready to see that coming soon, because if you leave a lot of likes on this video for Carlton, then I'll make sure to do it quicker. And also, if you didn't watch, I have Brisbane Lions finishing second in my ladder prediction. So I have Brisbane Lions finishing second, and I reckon they could win the flag in season 2021. Hope you guys enjoyed.